let's continue our contemplation on the festival of Navaratri and its spiritual significance in our lives. Today is day 3. Day 3 is associated with Mother, the Divine Mother, Chandra Ganta. Chandra means moon, Ganta typically means bell. Now, why do we worship the Divine Mother in this form? And what is the relevance? What is its relevance in our lives? There are two principles, sun and the moon. Sun represents, in the Sanatana Dharma, in Indian spirituality, pure consciousness or Brahman. Surya Narayana, the self. And moon represents the mind. Now the mind only reflects the light of the sun, meaning only reflects pure consciousness. The mind can either be a master or a instrument, a slave. So in your case, is your mind your master, or are you the master of the mind? So how do I say if I am the master of the mind or my mind is the master? Very simple. We have thoughts. Okay, on an average day, how many thoughts do you get? So we say, okay, I get thousands of thoughts. Now, do you need those thousands of thoughts to have a productive, joyful, blissful day? Not quite so. You just need a few thoughts, maybe 100 thoughts, to live a meaningful, productive life and make it through the day. Okay, and you have only a couple of hours in each day, which is productive, and you don't need too many thoughts. If you have a lot of thousands of unwanted thoughts, then you can safely say that the mind is the master. So mind is creating so many thoughts, and they're interfering in your perception and life. But when you are the master of the mind, the number of thoughts in the mind reduce. So we seek the grace of Mother Chandraganta to be able to reduce the unwanted thoughts, have the necessary wanted thoughts to do whatever is productive without any disturbance of the mind, and live a joyful and peaceful day. Very simple. So the mind is either a friend or a foe. This is what Sri Krishna talks about in the Bhagavad Gita, where he says, Mana eva karanam anushyanam bandha mokshayo. Your own mind can create bondage for you or can liberate you. So what is your mind doing right now? Is it liberating you or is it binding you? So bondage means unwanted thoughts, uncontrolled, unconscious, unwanted thought patterns, which create a sense of constant anxiety, fear, restlessness, and all these disturbances in you. And liberation means freedom from all unwanted thoughts. Liberation does not mean freedom from anything external. Liberation means, mukti means freedom from unwanted, unconscious thought patterns. Okay. Now, how do I become free? How do I make my mind my instrument so that I can use it when I want it and I can just keep it aside when I don't want it? How do I stop it from overpowering me and taking over my life and taking me in all different directions and distractions and not allowing me to focus on the work that I have to do? So the path given for the mind is, there are two paths for the mind: Mano Laya and Mano Nasha. Mano Laya means suppression of the mind. So there are various practices and meditation and other actions prescribed as spiritual practices, what is typically called a sadhana, for you to make the mind silent for some time. But it's not a permanent solution. It's like a spring. The mind is like a spring. You apply some force, you compress it, but the moment you let go, it springs back. So you have seen this. You're watching something, immersed in a movie or a game or something that you like. Your mind becomes silent. You forget everything, the worries of the world and the worries of your life, temporarily, till the time that you're watching it. After it's over, the mind comes back in its full glory with all the unwanted thoughts. So this is what happens. This is called Manolaya. Manolaya is just suppression of the mind, but it doesn't solve your problem. Mother Chandragranta is about solving the problem. The grace that Mother Chandragranta brings is the grace of Mano Nasha, destruction of the mind. When I say destruction of the mind, don't imagine, okay, my mind is going to blow up or I'm going to become thoughtless and a potato. No, it's about destruction of all unwanted thoughts. And all the unwanted thoughts are rooted in one deep thought that I am this body. I am this physical body. By the grace of Mother Chandragranta, through probably a guru or the scriptures, you come across the knowledge that I am not this body. I am the one who uses the body. I have a body, but I'm not the body. I am the one that illuminates the body and the mind. I am the pure inner self. So this wisdom is bought, it comes by the grace of Mother Chandragranta, and because of this wisdom, the mind, which was the master, which was deluding you, now becomes the instrument. That's why the mind, Mother Chandragranta has the mind as an ornament. It is also seen in the case of Shiva. Shiva has the moon as the ornament. So does Mother Chandragranta. They both have moon as the ornament. So the mind is a beautiful ornament, a beautiful instrument, but a very dangerous master. So look at your life. Is the mind the master? Meaning, do you have a lot of unconscious, uncontrolled thoughts that are troubling you? Or are you able to be at peace? When the thoughts arise, are you just able to either witness the thoughts or be thoughtless and silent? You experience this thoughtlessness, the state of Mano Nasha, actually every day. In your deep sleep, there is no mind. There is no thought. There is no wanted or unwanted thought. There is no word. There is no body. It's just deep inner peace. That is your true nature. Now, if you're able to experience that in a waking state, where you experience the world, where you experience peace, and you don't have any unwanted thoughts, just imagine how beautiful and clear and transparent and powerful your life would be. That is the purpose, or that is the grace of Mother Chandragranta and her blessing. So on the third day, we seek the blessing of Mother Chandragranta to free us from all unconscious, unwanted thought patterns, feelings and emotions, so that we may have the whatever is thoughts that are required to live a beautiful, successful, peaceful and joyful life.